What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video I am bringing you guys my next video in my series of must gags. I do have some housekeeping items that I wanted to talk about, but if you want to skip forward, I will hopefully give you guys a time, a number of when I will actually be starting my must gags. But I want to give you guys some updates for my channel. So I have been super stressed. There's a lot going on in my personal life. So I'm not sure how active I will be here on my channel for the next month or so. The really hard section of time is going to be these next 2 weeks. I have a super important exams that I have to take for my school, and I want to focus on them. I do already have a good amount of videos already posted, edited, and waiting to just release on my channel. I'm not sure if that'll take me through the 2 weeks or not. If it does, then you guys won't see any real changes or differences for the next couple of weeks. But if not, just be aware that you might not be getting the 3 videos that you will normally get from me during every week. Like I said, prioritizing is something that I need to really do, and right now I'm not sure how much I can commit to this channel. That being said, after that time, hopefully my life will slow down. You never know, but when it does, I will definitely come back, be more active, answering comments and stuff. I haven't even been able to answer comments this past week. I have read almost all the comments, so I do see that you guys really have been enjoying my videos. And I'm super happy about that. But I will get back, and I will go back and comment and reply to everybody's comments. I always reply to everybody's comments. So if for some reason I don't, that is just a freak situation where I just accidentally went past it. I reply to every single comment that is posted on any of my videos, no matter how old or new the video is. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to give you guys that disclaimer of the fact that I may be going AWOL a little bit. My education comes first, same with my job. This is a leisure fun activity, and it is stress reliever, but sometimes it can be a little stressful. And that's just because of the pressure that I put on myself. But anyways, I just want to let you guys know that I might not be super active. I'll probably be active on my Instagram, because it's super easy for me to do a makeup looks stress reliever, you know. So I'll be active on that. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to give you guys that disclaimer. And I am drinking tea to stay up because I have a lot of work to do tonight. Today is Friday night, so I am recording this pretty early in advance, just because, like I said, I have so much on my plate. I need to get this recorded early so to give me time to potentially upload this on time Sunday morning. So yeah, if you guys are interested in the hearing, I think that's all I have to say. If not, I will randomly start giving you guys updates in the middle of this video or whatever. But oh, on my eyes, I have been almost completely gotten all of my thoughts on this baby right here, which is the Friendcation palette from Dose of Colors. Super old palette in the makeup world, but I did go ahead and purchase it when Ulta had that 50% off sale. So I have that and a bunch of Project Pan items and some new items that I'm testing out. I'm excited about them. I'll tell you guys about them. I'll probably be doing a haul for all of my January items, and I will start doing those regularly every month too. But I think for this time, that's all I have to say. If you guys are interested in hearing some items that I flagged to talk about for the past 2 weeks, then let's get started. Alrighty, so I'm gonna scoot over. It's always deceptive trying to make sure you're actually in frame, but also far away that you have enough room. But anyways, first thing I wanted to talk about, I believe is no longer available. I hope they come out again, but it's the hybrid shadow collection from Loveluxebeauty. These look really, really pretty, and honestly, they remind me of the Huda Beauty new formula in her new nude palette. I did not go ahead and purchase these. In this new year, I have been extremely slowing down on my purchases, but specifically even eyeshadows. I purchased my 3 eyeshadow palettes for the month of January, but I did it in a very strategic way. So I didn't purchase them all on January 1st and I didn't purchase them all January 25th. I slowly went through the month, and if something really got me, I purchased it. I know I purchased like a Rimmel eyeshadow palette, and that just happened to catch me in store. It really grabbed my attention, so I went ahead to purchase it. So that's kind of how I've been doing my purchases, and although a couple of these really caught my attention, it wasn't enough, especially because I already have the mindset to purchase the Huda Beauty one. So, and then there was limited edition, and I didn't want to have something that's like that limited edition. So I'm hoping that they come back and they make them more permanent after they see more people really do like it, and they extend the range. They have a couple of pretty ones, but at the same time, I did go ahead and watch, I can't remember her name. I will link her video down below and put her handle on the screen. She did a video reviewing these singles, and basically she was saying, although they look insanely beautiful in the pan, they're basically a normal metallic when you actually put them on your eye or when you swatch them. So for me, I actually am kind of glad that I didn't go ahead and purchase these, because I mean, they're a normal metallic, and I have highlighters from Loveluxebeauty that I can put on my eyes. I have a lot of metallic eyeshadows, so it's like I really did not need these, but it would be nice to get these if they come back as a permanent addition to their lineup. Hank & Henry is doing a Valentine's Day launch. They have 3 limited edition lippies and a mascara. I have purchased from Hank & Henry before. I did it last Christmas, Black Friday time period. I have never tried their lip products, but their eyeshadow things are insanely beautiful. Like I said, I've never tried their lip products, so I wouldn't know. I'm not a huge red lipstick wearer, reds, and honestly the reds that I don't keep, my mom pulls out of my collection. So for me, I really don't need these, but they are beautiful. It looks like one might even be a glossier finish. It looks like there's one matte, a glossy finish, and a metallic finish. So something for everybody if you enjoy reds. Then Tarte Cosmetics came out with a remixed natural eyeshadow palette. I commend Tarte for trying to bring color to their market in their brand, but they're bringing it in a way that honestly I cannot support personally. This is an all metallic eyeshadow palette. I don't need any more all metallic eyeshadow palettes. I have 1 or 2 that I really do enjoy, but I don't need that. A lot of indie brands that start out, that's how they start out. They start with just the metallic eyeshadows. So I have so many metallic eyeshadows that I just don't need a palette that's all that. I would by all means get more. I would be more likely to get an all matte palette because I have so many metallics. But for this is just not my cup of tea. And then it's kind of one of those things where they tried to give you a little bit of color, but not too much, so that people who are interested in neutrals but want to taste color have that type of palette. I feel like if Tarte wants to go into the colorful market, they need to just go for it. Just jump in, full jump in, you know? So that's a pass for me. Next, a lot of people are super interested in this palette, and I am too. It is the It's My Pleasure eyeshadow palette from Colourpop. This is a very beautiful palette. To me, it's interesting how between this and their Ooh La La palette, they have the same color family, if you will, but one just leans towards one color, one leans towards the other. So the Ooh La La palette does have a couple purples in it, but it leans towards the pink color scheme family. Whereas this Oh My Pleasure palette has a few pinks but leans towards purples. So I think these palettes would be beautiful to pair together. I haven't purchased either of these. The only Colourpop palette that I have is the what is her name? That collab palette. Shayla, the Makeup by Shayla collab palette. It's nice. I don't really use it, to be honest. So what I plan to do is to actually purchase these, but I want to see the other palettes that Colourpop has now sneak peeked. It looks to be 2 other palettes. I'm assuming one is going to be a green or a blue, and then I don't know what the other one is. I don't feel the need to really rush on these Colourpop palettes because Colourpop does a lot of 50% off sales, specifically with their eyeshadow palettes. And those are the times where I feel like I'm going to just go ahead and purchase the eyeshadow palettes that I want from Colourpop at that moment in time. So for me, I'm interested in it. I will probably purchase it, but I'm not rushing to get it. Next is a palette that is calling my name. I want to see the full thing, but it's the Makeup Maniacs Green Goddess palette. It's coming in March, and they just have sneak peeks of somebody, Indie Makeup Spotlight has sneak peeks of like I guess Instagram stories or maybe Snapchat stories where they showed clips of the palette. It looks to have a bunch of greens, some bronzes, and some browns, and maybe a glitter black. I don't know why they have that glitter black, and honestly, that might make it so that I don't purchase that palette. I absolutely hate matte blacks with shimmer infused. No, there is no need. So for me, I want to see the full palette released and revealed, but as of right now, I am interested in that palette, and we will see how far it goes. Vizier came out with the new eyeshadow palette. It's called the Liaison palette. This one, I kind of feel bad for Vizier because when they dropped this palette, I think they dropped it a couple of days after Colourpop dropped their It's My Pleasure palette. So a lot of people have been comparing those 2 palettes, and they've been saying, oh, well, the Colourpop one is cheaper, I'm gonna just go that route. Even though this Vizier palette is beautiful. Beautiful. I love that it actually is cool toned purples, whereas the Colourpop one is a lot more warm toned purples. There's a huge difference in my opinion, and I love all purples no matter what tones they come from. So honestly, I think this might be the first Vizier palette that I purchased in this format. I can't remember how much they cost, to be honest, but I know it's going to be releasing on Beautylish, and I have been a purchaser of Beautylish lately, so this will be something that slowly creeps into one of my Beautylish orders with all those brushes, because the brushes at Beautylish are killer. But anyways, this is something that I will definitely be purchasing. I can't wait to get my hands on it. I do currently have 2 Vizier palettes in a project pan. I'm not doing the best on those palettes, but I have them in the project pan, so I'm thinking about them, you know. Actually, let me show you guys the one, because the one is an amethyst, which are cool tone purples from Vizier, and it looks a little jacked up, so hopefully y'all don't hold that against me. Let me see if I can get this to be true color. There you go. So that's the true color somewhat. My camera is not really focusing on that. I'll just do a picture of this amethyst palette with the Liaison palette. And now that I look at it, to be quite honest, that middle row of shimmers, there are differences and similarities. I think I'm actually going to be more inclined to purchase it now because I'm interested in doing a comparison video over whether you really need that Liaison palette if you have the Amethyst Theory palette. So look forward to that comparison video. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be purchasing it soonish. Next, Terra Cosmetics has shown their Valentine's Day palette. It is a really interesting color scheme. I mean, you have teals, you have pinks, you have purples. Very interesting color scheme. I've never purchased from them before, and to be honest, that highlighter is not gonna highlight me. It looks like a pressed glitter. I'm not here for pressed glitters. That blush, it's a little too bubblegum, but the eyeshadows look really pretty. So I know a lot of people that I follow here on Instagram, here on YouTube have already stated that they're going to be purchasing this. So what I'm hoping is that when they purchase this, they will review it. I'll see if it's good. Oh my God, my nose is killing me. I'll see if it's a really good formula or not. And I'm hoping that they release the eyeshadows in singles, because if they do, I would pick up these single eyeshadows. If not, I will shop my stash. I guarantee you I probably have these colors, but that really hot pink is really something that I don't think I have in my collection, and I've been really interested in bringing some more pinks into my collection because I think that's the one color family that I'm super lax on when it comes to my eyeshadow collection in general. Next, Kylie Cosmetics released a bunch of new cheek products. She released 6 new highlighters, 6 new highlighters, 6 new blushes, and 6 new bronzers. Now y'all know what was really catching my eye, right? Them bronzers. So I have been on that website way too often in the past, what, 2 weeks or so, whenever this released, checking out those bronzers, and very few people have done reviews up until today. It's been this one guy, I watched his video and he showed the darkest bronzer, and on camera that bronzer did not look dark at all. It looked to be maybe my complexion, if not lighter. So I have not purchased that bronzer yet, but if somebody does a review that is my complexion or deeper, and that bronzer really does show up on them, I might go ahead and purchase it. I love the Colourpop Bits and Pieces bronzer. I do now have the Colourpop Rodeo Drive bronzer, and I would love to see what her deepest bronzer, I want to say, I can't remember the name of it, but I would love to see how that bronzer compares to those two. And her bronzers aren't even that expensive. I want to say it's $18, which, to be quite honest, is not that bad, especially compared to what Physicians Formula, I think their bronzer products is like $11. And I did go ahead and purchase the darkest shade in their new lineup. That is what I'm wearing currently today. I'm testing it out. We'll see how it works out for me. I will be coming back to you guys and letting you guys know. But the Kylie bronzers. Yeah, the Kylie Cosmetics bronzers are on my list, and maybe one of the blushes. I'm not too pressed over the blushes. They're pretty, but I'm not pressed. I'm pressed over the bronzers because you guys know I love me some bronzers. So we will see. Emme Cosmetics is going to be releasing some new shadows. I have been interested in Emme Cosmetics for a while. I've already created a cart, and I think it's been so long since I've created the cart is like disbanded. I'm really interested in trying this brand, but a lot of the singles that I was interested in are basically metallics, and I want to stop only purchasing metallics from these indie brands. Although these indie brands come out with killer metallics, I would love for an indie brand to be really more holistic and really just have a decent and beautiful color scheme and arrangement, and not only metallics but also mattes as well. I find that a lot of these indie brands only have like the basic neutrals and mattes, and then they have these beautiful, rich, extravagant metallics. So that's why I haven't gone ahead and done the plunge with Emme Cosmetics, but I'm hoping that they will be coming out with some beautiful mattes, and then I will probably be doing a purchase. But these new singles, the one that really catches my eye is the lighter one. It's like a pink with like a blue duochrome. It looks delicious. Next, Touch of Glam has been sneak peeking a couple of new singles. This one that I'm going to be showing you guys is Pandora's Box. Y'all, I know I said I don't need to be purchasing just metallics from these brands, but Touch of Glam is not just any brand. They're Touch of Glam. Their metallics and their highlighters are beautiful. Beautiful. I have so many highlighters and so many metallics from them. I'm pretty sure my metallic palette, I'm pretty sure my single palette for them is almost up. It's actually this one right there. It's like the dragon scale thing. It's the one right there in the middle. That one I'm pretty sure is almost completely full of their singles, and this single will be added. Okay. Next, Multitude Makeup has created an all matte palette. It looks really pretty. There definitely are some neutrals, but there definitely are some very interesting, unique colors that have caught my attention. Specifically that bottom row, even including the gray. That bottom row looks really pretty. And a couple other of the mattes. I want to see how expensive this is, and that will honestly determine if I go ahead and purchase it or not. I'm not interested in the whole palette, and I did tell myself I wasn't going to be purchasing makeup, especially eyeshadow palettes, in 2019 if I was not interested in the full palette. But this palette really has some unique colors and I am interested in it. So let me see. It looks like it's 32 euros, which I'm gonna assume is about $45. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make that plunge. That's a lot. And honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, this is the same brand that I wanted one of their previous palettes, but it was a collab and they were saying that it was super limited edition, so I didn't. It was actually called the Gemini palette. So we will see. I'm not convinced to purchase this, but I am looking at it. Give Me Glow has been sneak peeking their Valentine's Day collection for the longest at this point, but I am interested in a couple of these singles. They look to be only releasing singles for their Valentine's Day and then some glitters and pigments. I'm interested in the actual single shadows. They have a beautiful bright pink. They have a excellent metallic pink, and then they also have, lately they just sneak peeked, let me go to their page, they just sneak peeked like a green that looks to have just insane colors. I will probably be picking up all of these singles. I doubt I'll be getting the lip products. I'm on a no buy, pretty strict no buy when it comes to lip products, except for MAC. And I doubt I'll be getting their like sprinkles glitter thing. I'm not a huge glitter person. I have a couple, I never use them, but these singles look beautiful and I'm pretty sure I'll be able to depot them and put them in my Give Me Glow Z palette. So I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be getting those. I already have an alarm on my phone. We will see. I'm pretty sure I'm off that day, so here's to hoping. Next, Sydney Grace came out with an army green collection. So if you know me, you know that I would like to join the military. It is my passion. It is my preferred career goal and ambition. And them calling this the army green collection is doing me so dirty right now. It's doing me so dirty. It's making me want to purchase this. And these are very unique colors. They're super muted and interesting colors that I honestly and truly don't think I have this type of color scheme in my collection. Now don't get me wrong, I have like the light brown or the major, I have major, I probably have cadet, I have commission. But some of the other ones, I don't think I have. And I have Vanguard. That's, yeah. But some of the other ones, I don't think I have. I think I might go ahead and purchase this. We'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to control my inner purchasing full collections. But it's a very interesting collection. And honestly, I think that collection will work beautifully with this palette that I've just purchased. Let me get it. So I talked about it in a previous must-have, must-gag, and I told you guys I was going to purchase it. I have been drooling over this palette since 2018 and I purchased it. And I think that this palette would go beautifully with that collection because this is a very muted palette. And I can see those two working really beautifully together. Let alone, we all know I have an abundance of makeup, so I could probably find singles to work with this, but you know, I can justify almost about anything. So we will see. Honestly, I'll probably wait till Sydney Grace does another sale. That's when I just made a huge Sydney Grace order and I still haven't even tested out those singles yet. Oh my god, stop. But yeah, I am super excited to test out that Venus palette, but also I think I've convinced myself to get the Army Green collection. So if you guys are interested in seeing like a swatch of those singles, or even a video dedicated to testing those out, just let me know. I am down to do it. Wanda Perez Cosmetics looks to be a new brand, and they're coming out with cheek products as they're launching. They're doing this to me on purpose, y'all. They've released highlighters, blushes, and I believe bronzers are coming out soon as well. Y'all know I love highlighters and bronzers and blushes. It looks like right now only the highlighters have actually been fully released, which is sad, but some of the colors actually look pretty. I'm gonna keep this brand on my radar. I probably won't be purchasing them right now. I want to wait till they completely finish their first like launch, but if you guys are interested, just let me know. I might make an exception to my no buy on cheek products and purchase them. Next, Gway Cosmetics is coming out with the Bouquet d'Amour 6 shade blush palette. Now, I have never purchased one of the Gway duos just because one of the shades always look like they'll work for me and the other one looks like it won't. In this palette, I feel like it's the same thing. I love the tangerine shimmer color, and I love the darker mauvey pink. Those are the only two colors that I'm pretty sure I will get any use out of. The ones in between, I might get the light pink in the middle bottom row, but other than that, I know I'm not going to get any use of the other three. And for me, getting use out of 50% of the cheek products is not going to be enough for me to purchase it for $42. I would love if Gway came out with these in singles, or even just a darker duo. I feel like all their duos are too, like, both of the shades are not going to work on somebody my complexion. So that's my hesitation on this palette. If you have tried the Gway duos and you're my complexion or darker and they work for you, please let me know. I might make an exception and purchase one, but I said I wasn't going to be buying any high-end products. Although Gway, I feel like, is an indie brand. Is Gway an indie brand? I think Gway is an indie brand. So let me know if you guys have tried any of the duos and they work for your complexion, because if they do, Gway as an indie brand might be getting purchased. Next, Kokie has released some new pro palettes in their pro line. Why do these look like Natasha Denona dupes? It's interesting. None of the color schemes of the two that I tabbed really scream to me, but it's interesting. I still have never purchased from Kokie. I have so many things that I would like to use from them, but I haven't purchased, mainly because I cannot find them in a drugstore near me. So I would have to purchase it online, and as you guys know, I'm trying to reduce my carbon footprint by not purchasing a lot of things online. I'm trying my best. It's not working out as much as I hoped, but I'm trying. So I'm trying to see if I can find Kokie in a store nearby, but if not, I probably will never purchase from them, at least not this year, or at least not right now. I don't know. I'm trying. Next is a collaboration between Paul and Joe Beauty and Doraemon. I have no idea who or what Doraemon is. I'm assuming it's the cat emoji thing that is like here. I feel like I've creeped up super much. I've never even heard of this brand. No, I have. Amy Loves Makeup has reviewed their primers, and she basically said they were here nor there about her. She was here nor there about the primers. At most, I might get that powder, because the powder is like a cute little packaging. I don't need any more powder. I could die before needing another compact of powder, but it's a cute little packaging. We'll see. I'm pretty sure the collection has not released yet. Let me see. I'm on there. Oh, this is a Japanese brand. Oh, I love that. So if you guys didn't know, I actually took Japanese for 2 years in high school, so I love to like challenge myself to see if I can remember anything, because most of the time I can't. But let's see. This is the eye color. That looks like a blush to me. Hold on, 118. That better be in Japanese. Hold on. Let me get this together. Products. What was I just looking for? New. That's just new. Child, ow. This, what? Child, I don't know. I'm gonna try and figure out how much these things cost and put them on the screen. I'll show you guys the things that I was looking at. They look like, well, at least one of them look like they could be a blush. Okay. But I'm also interested in that powder. When the powder releases, I'll see. But as of right now, I'm just kind of letting you guys know the powder is releasing along with that collection. Novena is also coming out with a new glow kit. I didn't realize how many glow kits I have. I'm pretty sure I have 3 or 4. I realized that when I did my face palette collection. The new glow kit's really gonna have to like scream to me. I have enough face palettes and I purchased another one. I was very stressed, so I went to TJ Maxx. We're just not gonna judge, okay? And so we will see. It's releasing for spring, so I'm hoping it's gonna be super interesting. If not, no big deal. Saving money for me. Colourpop came out with some colorful mascaras. I'm super excited about this. I think that this could be really cool, not only as a mascara, but also I feel like I could put that in my brows and it could be like really funky brow look. So I'm super excited. I will probably scoop 1 or 2 of these up when I make my next Colourpop order, but I'm in no rush. I got my backup for my bits and pieces. I tried the Rodeo Drive. Those were the 2 that I was like super like I need. So now it's like I will probably put 1 of these in my cart, 1 or 2, when I'm making an order for something that I really would have wanted. So next is a product I've already purchased. Once again, I've had a stressful amount of time and we're not gonna judge. Okay, Sonia G. You want to take everything from me, all my money. She is coming out with a Pro Face brush set. Beautylish had the audacity to add me to the group of people that they text to see if I want to purchase and pre-order. And I purchased it in pre-order. So I'm actually really excited. It's already shipped. So it should be here pretty soon. Beautylicious shipping is like super good. The only brush that I'm not convinced I will actually like just from the shape is the fan brush. I don't have a fan brush in my collection at all, so we'll see if I like it. I hear a lot of people loving Sonia G's face brush or fan brushes, so we'll see. It'll be the one and only fan brush as of right now in my collection. But the other ones I'm really excited for. The pointed brush looks like a beautiful bronzer brush. They just look pretty. They look pretty. It's an investment. You guys know I am like into this makeup situation right now. So yeah, I'm like super interested in that. So I don't know when my video will be going up, but the next product I've kind of already talked about. It's from Vizier Cosmetics. It is for their Valentine's Day collection, I assume. And it's a new highlighter. It's limited edition. It's available for $24 and you can get 50% off with the code LOVE. This color, it looks so pretty. It actually reminds me, of my let me get it. Hold on. Give me a sec. So this highlighter smooth reminds me of this. This is my Andy Candy highlighter in Serial Killer. With this highlighter, it has a white base with blue like serial killer dots, like blood spatter in it. And the unfortunate thing is that the red, did I say blue? The red blood spatter is like only on the top. It's not all the way through the highlighter, which is super disappointing. I am interested in this highlighter as well, but I did comment on their post to see if the red is all throughout the highlighter or just superficial. If it's all throughout, I will purchase it because I really love how this one looks. But the problem is that it's superficial. So once I get all the red done, it's just going to be a white highlighter, and that's not something I can put on my face. So I will probably actually DM the brand, because I've already DM'd them before to ask them about a highlighter. I've already purchased the highlight from them. I wasn't too much of a fan of that one, but this one looks really pretty, and because it's white, I'm pretty sure it's gonna lift on my cheekbones a lot more than the one that I purchased. So we will see. I might be convincing myself to actually purchase that one. Too Faced is also doing a collaboration with the Pretty Mess. I have no idea who she is. It said on her Instagram, it says she's a musician. I don't know who she is, but they're doing a collab, and it's called Too Faced Pretty Mess collection, and they have like warning signs on the packaging. We'll see. We haven't seen the inside of this packaging, so I'm interested to see what it's going to be like. A lot of people are speculating that it's going to be part 2 of their, what was it, rich whatever the rich collection was with the diamond highlighter, diamond everything. A lot of people are speculating it's going to be part 2 of that collection. I did not pick up anything from that collection. I swatched the highlighter in person, did not like it. I didn't like the eyeshadow palette, so I didn't pick up anything, not even the lip glosses. We will see when we see the full thing. JD Glow is trying me. They really are trying me. They're releasing crystals. Actually, they released them today. They're probably no longer in stock. They released some crystal pigment situations, and they look beautiful. This one in indigo is insane. And then the other one in Receipt, she did not only a dry swatch, but a wet swatch. Girl, I told y'all I don't do pigments, but that might be a pigment I'm gonna need to learn to use, because sis. Notoriously Morbid is also creating a collection. This collection looks interesting. The first shade that they've sneak peeked is Forest of Green, and it is, as it suggests, a green, but it looks to have like a duochrome aspect where it has some purple and some pink in it. I am interested in purchasing from Notoriously Morbid. I'm actually interested in purchasing some of their singles from their contour book. I don't think I'm gonna be able to be that person who can go ahead and purchase that full contour book, because I want to say that baddie is about $100. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. I've only heard Kimberly Clark talk about the books. I really need Kimberly Clark to come back to YouTube. I miss her so much. But I will be doing some research to see if people of color are actually using their contour book, because they do have a lighter one, which is volume 1, and a darker one, which is volume 2. I of course will be going for the volume 2 one. But yeah, I think that's it. I think this was pretty much a shorter must-have, must-gag. I'm hoping so. That's all that I have seen that I'm interested in. And from what I said I was interested in, I mean, I already purchased one thing, which, child, that was not expensive or inexpensive. And there were a couple other things that I was interested in purchasing, but not too much. I really have been slowing down, and I have been doing pretty good on my no buys. A lot of things have been tempting me. We will see. I've been working around it in different ways. We'll see how it goes. This is only the first month of 2019, and your girl is about to break. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, y'all, it has been real. Peace.